Evening, and welcome back to my outpost. So I've been doing a bit of work since last time. Let's just zoom in a bit on this green circuit area. So the green circuit area is now fully operational. I've got various trains coming in and out. I've got one 8-carriage train heading off towards red circuits, and this 8-carriage train heading off towards blue circuits. That's got me to the point where I'm actually needing to stack trains. Now, I not very thinkingly didn't deal with that in the design. So what I've ended up having to do is put in a bypass here on the rails so that things on the top rail can feed into the bottom rails, which in this case is copper and the maintenance bots and fuel. So this actually comes off the main line, and there's enough room in here to stack an 8-carriage train. Given that the only trains which stack here are the green circuit 8-carriage trains, because I only have one copper and one iron train, this actually is a bodge that works for this site. So the red site is also running now, so it's full. It's just waiting for a train to come in to pick up some red circuits. That's all good. Since the last time we spoke, I put in a lot of straight, rectangular track down here. There used to be a horrible cut through that went down by the side of this copper and went through pretty much the middle of where this site is down here. That's all been replaced now with a nice bit of rectangular track. This is now an 8-carriage plastic pickup, and again I've got one of these bodged stackers here. The only trains which stack on this site are little 2-carriage trains providing bots and fuel. This is enough room here to give them some space to stack. This feeds into the shop, and that's pretty much as before. I've added a few more stations. So there is a fuel supply, and then there is a bot pickup area. So there's now a bot train that goes around to all the sites dropping off logistics bots, and that basically has a buffer of 50 in the offload from the train and a buffer of 100 for the loading into a drone bay, and that's enough that it gives a chance for the site to buffer up high and low load without needing to bet on the bot train arriving there during high load. We've also got lube being dropped off here. That's because we needed to make electric engines. Here's our electric engine area. The electric engines then go into making drone chassis, which then become logistics and construction bots. You need twice as many of these chassis builders as you do the engine builders, and it's one of the electric engines to the mechanical engines. Anyway, that's about it for the shop. It's pretty much as you would expect. So I'm dropping off batteries, both plates, coal and plastic, because we're still making our red circuits on site and our green circuits. This shop is very much a temporary measure. Once all the individual component areas are up and running, I'm going to make a proper shop area with probably a single drop-off station that just pumps things directly into yellow boxes, and a make everything array of builders with beacons. So that's what's happened here. I hit various bottlenecks with the sulfuric acid area, the batteries area. So we've now got a great big stack of batteries. We're maxing out what we can do here. I'm happy with that. Then the other thing we've been doing is the blue circuits area. So this is the most recent thing to be built, and I haven't even got a radar down yet. So this is a refinery, and then we turn that into sulfuric acid using exactly the same setup as for the batteries. And then there's 2 rows of blue circuit machines. We drop off green circuits, red circuits, iron, and we pick up blue. So that's pretty straightforward. Let's see how this is going. So we're still waiting for this to fill up. It seems to load quicker from this end for some reason. So basically this green circuit area is too slow for what I'm doing at the moment. The reason for that is primarily that it's not beaconed. So I'm probably going to add on another row or two of machines on here just to get me going. But it's already making a ton of circuits. If we look here, it's making 6K. So I could double that very easily by just adding in twice as many machines, 7K. But I'm just bootstrapping up at the moment, so the blue circuits will come. As soon as I got blue circuits, I can start making the tier 3 modules. Then everything can be moduled and beaconed. So that's really the plan for the next day, to get modules built. Anyway, thanks for looking at my tour of my Frontier base as it's growing. I hope to see you around soon. Bye.